I'm a third-generation circus family, so this started back with my grandfather from my mom's side. So yeah, basically I was born into the show, I was born into circus already. I grew up in tents, circus, trailers, animals. I am one of 5 brothers in my family, all males. The oldest memories that I have is watching my brothers, flying on the trapeze since I was 4 or 5 years old. And it was something that I always wanted to do. Of course, being the youngest of 5 brothers, they are your role models, and that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a trapeze flyer. Back in the 80s and 90s, my dad used to own a circus, a very small circus in Venezuela, which was where he gave the opportunity to my brothers to train and kind of get involved in the circus life, right? So my dad had a contract, he got hired to go to Venezuela, where my mom was already performing there with my grandfather doing all the acrobatic acts in the show. And that's basically how they met, by show. So, and I guess, they clicked, they had a connection, and the rest is a story. I always did school, but in the circus, right? We always had a teacher in the shows. Sometimes I did have to go to public schools because there were some shows that they didn't have any teachers there. But my mom always found a way to make us have, study and have a school. At the age of 8 is when I started flying for the first time on trapeze. So that was back in 1998 in Mexico City.
Pretty young, yeah.
Oh yeah, pretty young, and it's a really great age because your body's just getting used to everything. So while you're flying, it's gonna become natural to you. At the beginning, you're kind of scared, it's so high.
Yeah.
It's very difficult at the first year is one of the toughest ones. But after about a year of me training is when I really start feeling this is what I like and this is what I want to do, right? I love being in the air, I love flipping, I love flying. It's flying, for a kid to fly. What is better than that, What is better than that? First time I worked for Cirque was back in 2010. We got hired in 2009. The production show was called Zaya from Cirque du Soleil, and it was a resident show in Macau. So while putting this troupe and this act together is when we needed another female flyer, and Cirque contacted Stephanie Evans, which is now my wife. We have 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and they've been traveling with us since day one. I mean, both of them were born when we were touring in North America. It became already in their blood as well. This is the lifestyle that they know. And I can say so far they are enjoying it, so much as we do. I decided to continue my career with my wife. We decided to make our own troupe. When I received the email from casting from Cirque du Soleil that they were scouting a team, they told me that it was for the Alegria show. So they wanted my help to create this act that we have right now over here. Such a signature show, for Cirque du Soleil, for the entire world. So I wanted to have something very special and very unique here. I love seeing the audience, the reaction that they get when they see us doing what we love and what we sacrifice so much for, That's what keeps me going. That's what I say, hey, I want to do this again, and I want to do it over and over again. Exactly. Estoy muy feliz de estar aquí, participar en un show tan increíble como este, y espero que ustedes puedan venir un día y visitarnos y ser parte de este espectáculo tan maravilloso. Saludos hasta mi gran querida Venezuela.